Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Local Film Talk, the show where we talk to local filmmakers about what they're about the different projects they're working on. I'm your host, as always, Bob Walters, and today we're talking about something a little different because we are actually talking about the upcoming SPARKcon festival. It's a yearly street festival on Fayetteville Street in downtown Raleigh, and there just happens to be a film one, FilmSPARK, which we got a couple people here to talk about. We have the man in charge of FilmSPARK, Mr. Konrad Arnold, Grand Poobah of FilmSPARK. Say hello.
Yo, what's up?
Thanks for joining us, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And we also have Autumn Belk, who is our liaison with the rest of the different Sparks and all the other things that are going on. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So, Autumn, go ahead and give us an idea, a little overview of SPARKcon in general.
Sure. So, like you said, SPARKcon is all things creative. This is its 10th year in downtown Raleigh, and almost anything you can think of, there is. Music Spark has 3 different outdoor stages that are playing bands throughout the whole weekend.
Oh, wow.
Fashion Spark has a huge fashion show, and those are some of our biggest events. And then there are dance performances, theater performances. All of Fayetteville Street is covered with sidewalk artists who are drawing all day Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, cool.
With chalk. Circus Spark has taken off in the past couple years, so you'll see circus performers all
That's
around.
the one with all the fire, right?
Yes, fire. They love this on fire. There's a bus that is set on fire, so it's a lot of good times. There are comedians walking around. A very new popular event for the past couple years is Swear Spark. This would be an event.
I already placed my first round votes.
That's usually a great time. So it's all volunteer ran, so whatever anyone wants to do, we try and help make it happen.
Nice. Well, Swear Spark and a flaming bus. I think that's it. I don't think we have anything to compete with that.
Oh, they got something better this year, man.
Really?
Rubens table. Right.
Yeah,
it's gonna be like huge. They got all this gas pumping through it. They got speakers running through it to compress it and make the flames come out in time with music.
That is nuts,
dude. It's awesome. Just what I've seen online, the inspiration for this thing, that is awesome. If they build this on a larger scale, yes, I'll probably skip my own events to.
Man, I can't wait to see that. That sounds awesome. That sounds like
Mad Max. I would skip fire to see my own events.
So, anyways, yeah, I'm looking at the website here, which is, of course, SPARKcon.com, and I'm seeing like 14 different things going on here. You know, Art Spark, Bizarre Spark, Idea Spark, Tasty Spark. That sounds like a good one. Might have to skip some events to go to Tasty Spark. There's no Swear Spark or Flaming Bus on here, but yeah, it sounds like a pretty big scope going on. So tell us, how long has this been going on? This is like 10 years in the running, right?
This will be the 10th SPARKcon, and this is my 8th year being involved.
Oh, cool.
And I remember back when it was in Moore Square, much smaller stage.
It all fit in Moore Square.
Yeah, it all fit in Moore Square. So we've expanded to 3.5 days and taking over all of Fayetteville Street, and thousands of performers, tens of thousands of spectators. It's huge. It always shocks me when I come across someone who's never heard of it before. And I thought, I guess you've never been downtown during SPARKcon weekend, but.
Right, and I just found out about it, I think, 3 years ago, and I felt like a fool when that happened because they're like, oh yeah, SPARKcon, that's been going on for 8 years. I'm like, okay, I am not paying attention. I need to go pick up my copy of Indie Week.
Yeah, but. You know, it's never too late. This is the 10th year. I'm sure we'll have 10 more years.
It just gets bigger and better every year.
Right.
I've been going since 2010.
Okay.
And, you know, course, drinking. But it was cool. The chalk art is always great, you know. The performances in City Plaza.
Well, and the people who are doing all these things are obviously going to be super passionate about it. You know, hopefully, probably very talented, but also very passionate. So you're going to get some really interesting stuff because this is their chance to expose their thing to the public. Let's take out the line "expose their thing to the."
I was just gonna let it go, man. I was gonna take the high road there, and
Konrad, take the high road. Okay.
I know it's not usual, but I do it every once in a while. I feel human.
So yeah, SPARKcon. This is the weekend of. It starts on Thursday, September 17th,
right,
and goes through Sunday, September 20th.
Yes.
Free to the public.
Totally.
Yeah. Everything is free.
Nice. Okay, including all the events from SPARK.
FilmSPARK.
Well,
yes.
I was about to have an awesome segue there until I just completely tripped over my own tongue. So,
FilmSPARK.
SPARK. We got an episode title, SPARK 2015.
Yes.
So, tell us a little bit about SPARK 2014. This is your first year heading it up, right, Konrad?
It is. This is my first year heading it up, which is just a natural fit because I run Triangle Film Community with a couple other people.
Right.
So what we've done this year is we've taken FilmSPARK and turned it into a film festival within a festival. So we got roughly like 7 screening blocks happening. All of them are going to be at the North Carolina Museum of History. Everything.
That's a big get. That's a really cool venue.
That's a huge get. That theater is freaking awesome. It's so nice. It sounds really good. They've been just working to update it and revitalize it on and on and on. They're still working. They got plans for stuff in the future. Even cooler is the Museum of History this year started the Longleaf Film Festival. So what's even better is now we're kind of like partnered up with Longleaf, and Longleaf is a sponsor for us.
Cool.
So yeah, it's like I said a few months ago. A lot of people talked about doing a film festival in Raleigh. Museum of History actually just went out and did it. And that's
what you got to do in this community. You know, indie filmmakers, it's all about just going out and doing it. So, you know, why not just go out and do your own film festival?
And they put on a great one. They had 40 films over the course of a weekend.
Oh, nice.
And this was their first year doing it, and it was so successful they're actually doing it next year as well. It's already got the date set and everything. If you go to the FilmSPARK page on SPARKcon.com website, you'll see their graphic with the dates already set up.
Cool. Sorry, I've got to take some notes here so I know what to add to the
liner notes.
To the show notes.
Liner notes.
Yeah, you know, we mentioned somebody. We want people to be able to click that link below. So yeah, Longleaf Film Festival. Folks should definitely check that out. What time of year do they do that?
It was in May. I believe they're doing it in May again next year.
Okay. Konrad, you fell into this position of running this thing only a couple months ago, so we've been kind of scrambling to put things together, haven't we?
Yeah, it was like late June, I want to say. I don't remember completely. It was sometime in June that I fell in. I believe a lot of the main meetings started up back in March?
Yeah, usually by February or March, most of the Sparks are really rolling with plans.
So yeah, we fell into it pretty late. In fact, we're still accepting submissions for the festival entries, and that ends tomorrow. So you know, not that this will make any difference, but one day left to go on submissions. By the time this is out, I'm sure it's too late.
So this will come out tomorrow morning. So when everybody, if you watch this episode immediately, you have a couple hours to submit your film.
Just go to your time machines. Go back a couple of weeks and then submit your film.
That's right. If you're watching this in 2030, hop in your Wayback Machine and submit your short film.
It works on archive.org, right? I mean,
I believe that's how it works.
When you visit a past website, you're actually back in time, right? I mean,
I think that's how the underlying code is set up. Yeah.
Cool, cool. Man, internet's amazing.
Yeah, I think most sysadmins describe that as a miracle, I believe is the technical term for it, how they make that stuff work. So, but yeah, it was interesting because you actually wanted to do a 48-hour film festival, film challenge type thingy,
Right.
and the weekend you had picked was actually going to be the same weekend as SPARKcon. So you went to the meeting to find to see if we could work together on that, and it just so happened that they needed somebody to run FilmSpark, and here you are putting it all together.
Yeah.
I gotta say, so far, with only a couple months' notice, you've done a really awesome job putting together some programming.
Thanks, man. The irony is that we had to cancel the 48-hour festival.
The whole thing you got into it for.
Yeah. By the time we got the news out that, hey, filmmakers, we're doing a 48-hour thing, the Greensboro 48-hour film project was just a couple of days from happening, and so it was just really bad timing on our part.
Right.
Yeah.
You win some, you lose some.
We
but
got next year.
Yeah, you got plenty of time to ramp up for next year.
That's right.
So in addition to, you've got both shorts and features that you're going to be showing, which,
Right.
Autumn, I know you do a little filmmaking on the side. Do you have anything submitted to FilmSpark?
I don't have anything submitted this year, and I was just thinking, I guess I have one more day for the rest of this day to get one in. I have submitted, I make dance short films with my dance company, Code FAD, and we've submitted in the past. I think the last time we had anything involved was probably 2009 or 10. Maybe.
Oh, that's way too long. That's like 6 years ago. You got to get on that.
We need to get something else in this year, I think. Well, actually, now that I've said that, that's completely false. Because DanceSPARK did a dance film screening last year, and we had a film in that. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
Had a film.
That's cool, but not this year because we don't want no competition here.
Yeah, not this year. FilmSPARK is the only film thing in SPARKcon this year. So. And
I happen to know if you do want to submit, there is a code out there to waive the fee.
I've heard that.
Which does you really good with, one day Wayback Machines. There's a code.
Yep.
FilmSpark free 2015.
Yep.
Of course, I gotta imagine if you can afford a Wayback Machine, you can probably afford the $10 entry fee.
Probably. So all the footage I shot last weekend, I'll just edit it all night tonight and submit my film.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's where you do it.
Like 2.5 hours of footage, you want to get down to 1 minute?
Yeah, something like that.
You just got to pick the right minute.
It's an amazing single take 1 minute film.
That would be the way to go. Just pick the best minute, throw it in.
Well, if you don't get anything this year, definitely look forward to you submitting something next year. Always like to see stuff on different subjects getting in there.
And there is Longleaf.
There is Longleaf too, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us about some of the different things that we'll be screening at FilmSpark this year, Konrad, because we got a mixture of shorts and features.
Oh, we got a lot of stuff in. So there's.
As it turns out, even with a short deadline, being afraid you weren't going to get enough stuff, if you offer a code to completely waive the fee,
right,
you can get a load of submissions.
Our highly expensive $10 fee. Yeah, we got plenty of submissions in. We got plenty of content, and on top of the content we got submitted, we're showing Christine Parker's Fix It and Post, which she just completed this year.
Nice. Which, if you know anything about if you know anybody in the indie film community here in Central North Carolina, they're probably in it.
It's pretty much all a Triangle Film community in the movie, which is a movie about a film crew in the apocalypse. So, there you go.
Meta.
We also got an experimental film program that was curated by Brendan and Jeremy Smith from Durham. They're the guys who run Unexposed, and they do a monthly experimental film screening every month, hence the monthly. And they really knocked it out of the park, man. I hit them up. I wanted to make sure that we featured some experimental film, and if there's anything that's kind of lacking in our Triangle Film community, it's experimental filmmakers, which is kind of sad. I would really love to have more experimental filmmakers in the group. And since they
Dude,
have
if you got some time over the next weekend, I'll rent a George Washington costume and like just eat a pineapple in front of a camera for like 15 minutes, and we got one.
That's probably not going to happen, but it's got to be Abraham Lincoln. Nothing there.
Got a spitball.
Actually, we got a Lincoln impersonator in the group, so I mean we got that covered.
That's creepy. So yeah, we got some experimental films, we got some shorts, we got a couple features, and
and there's some other event, but I can't remember.
Getting to the main event, the whole reason
there is wrestling.
We're having this whole conversation because my ego is this goddamn big. We're going to be doing a live episode of Local Film Talk there. Sunday, September 20th, noon until 2 o'clock.
Let's see who we got coming in to appear with you. We got Eric Pruitt.
Mm-hmm. Eric Pruitt is going to be showing his
Liana on
I got to
command.
go and look at the page. He's Liana on command.
All right. We got Michael Howard coming out showing a little bit of his just completed Where We're Meant to Be.
He shot it over the summer and is in the process of editing it right now. In fact, I had to email him the other day and say, Nate, that scene's going to be ready, right? Because
the trailer's done, man. The trailer looks great.
I saw the trailer. The trailer does look awesome. Shot by Chris Medico.
Chris Medico. Yep.
And again, Where We're Meant to Be, another one of those films where if you know somebody in the Triangle film community, they're probably involved somehow. In fact, I believe our friend Eric Pruitt features as a waiter. So
the brunch waiter plays a brunch waiter.
So yeah, we got Eric Pruitt with his film. We got Michael Howard showing a scene from his feature. Jason Buterin is going to be showing his film Between Hell and a Hard Place, which has been out on the festival circuit for a little while and brought home a ton of awards. So if you have somehow, if you attend film festivals, film screenings, and have somehow managed to miss this one, you're missing a really quality experience, and you definitely need to head out and see it at FilmSPARK. And then finally, we got our friend Michael Babbitt, who, if you haven't seen our Local Film Talk episodes with him, you got to go check those out. He's got a lot of really cool stuff to say about, with years of experience and wisdom to pass on. But he's working on a pretty ambitious project right now. It's a feature film called The Endless Whispers, and he's been making short films leading up to it that are all like little mini prequels. And he's going to be showing one of those. He just sent it to me today. He's going to be showing Sacrifice, which is a pretty good one. Have you seen that one yet, Konrad?
I want to say that I have.
They're on his website. It's and man, I'm going to say this. I'm going to get it wrong, and he's going to be pissed. At bombshellstudios.com, I believe. I believe it's bombshellstudios.com.
Dude, just say it, but then do this. And you overdub
it's on, and we'll overdub that. Look in the show notes. We'll have the website in there, and check it out. All the prequels, all the shorts that he's done for it so far are available on the website. So you can go ahead and check Sacrifice and his other, he calls them the Endless Whisper Cycles, are available there. And so we will be screening all 4 of these short films, and we'll be having them come up on stage to discuss their projects and filmmaking in general, which ought to be pretty cool. I'm not going to have them leave when they're done. We're just going to keep adding people, so finally we have a big panel of guys shouting at each other, and that should be awesome.
You can come on stage, but you can't leave. It's going to be freaking awesome.
It should be cool. This is a little different. I mean, definitely different than anything I've ever done, because I've never done an episode that was multiple films all at once. I've never talked to multiple people about multiple projects in one episode. I've never done it in front of an audience before, which ought to be really cool. I'm hoping we can fill that theater up, and really make it a great event. And, if this works out well, I'd really like to be able to do more of these, local film talks in front of an audience and really get to, one thing that we don't get to do when we do stuff like this is interact with the viewers and take some questions, because I ask the questions that I think of and I can pull off the top of my head. Autumn and Konrad, asking you what I can think of right now, but I'm sure people listening or watching right now have tons of their own questions that if we were to have an audience, I'd love to be able to pick their brains and let them ask the questions they want to hear. So if this goes well, I'd like to do more episodes in front of an audience.
That would be great, and we could try to get a good venue for that.
Yeah, that would take a lot of the pressure off you guys with your Triangle Film Community screenings. You guys just find the venue, and I'll worry about the rest of it.
Well, yeah, I gotta say, as far as venues, the Cary Theater has been really great to us.
They've been very cool. You guys have done a screening at the Raleighwood up on Falls of the Noose. I hear that went really well. So yeah, there are a lot of places, that are really helpful and receptive to what people are doing in the indie film community. And it's, again, it's all about working together and getting more people involved, helping out on stuff. So, I'm jazzed about it.
Reminding the general public that, hey, there's a lot of local filmmakers here.
We exist.
We exist, and we're making awesome movies. So.
We exist, and we're here, and that's what SPARKcon in general is about. I imagine, Autumn, there's a lot of those groups, a lot of those different sparks. I was reading off some of the names, and some of them seem so niche. I didn't even realize that there are people in this area doing that stuff. So just to be able to make people aware that that stuff's going on right now is a really great opportunity, and I'm glad SPARKcon can do that.
Yeah, that's what it does. It shows people what's right here in Raleigh year-round, and then all these creative people find each other, too, and big things grow out of that. I know circus has been a big, I've lost a word, but
fiery.
A big success story.
Flaming. A big flaming success.
Yes, huge, huge success.
Huge balls of fire.
Dude, have you ever seen it?
I have not. Like I said, I discovered SPARKcon like 3 years ago, and then it's just one of those things where every time it comes up, I'm out of town doing something. So, but fortunately, it's impossible for me to be out of town. Otherwise, I would be completely fucked with this live episode. So I will definitely be around. Hopefully, not only checking out some of the other screenings that are going on that weekend with FilmSPARK, but also checking out the other Sparks. Out of curiosity, Autumn, you said this thing gets bigger and bigger every year. Do you know any of the numbers from past years and what they're expecting in attendance this year?
Right. Off the top of my head, I don't know the exact numbers, but I know it's tens of thousands of audience members, and it really does grow every year. So.
Well, I want to say between the greater Triangle area, you got Fuquay and Raleigh, Durham, Cary, Chapel Hill, Morrisville, all that stuff. Wake Forest, isn't there? No, it's not 1 million people, but it's close to 700,000 or 800,000 people, right?
Yeah, that's true.
If I remember right, Wake County does have 1 million.
We do.
1 million people.
We've hit 1 million, so.
Okay.
Let's try and get them all out there for SPARKcon.
So
if
SPARKcon.
If I remember right, Autumn, the thing you sent me before that I had to send to the museum said that about 15,000 people came a year or two ago.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
But even crazier this year, the Science Museum's Bug Fest is happening the same weekend.
Oh Jesus.
And that draws about 10,000 people.
Yeah.
Really? That draws that many people. Holy crap.
So I'm expecting some cross-pollination to happen between Bug Fest and
Oh, I see what you did there. Very nice.
Yeah.
This is why we get the pros on this show. They know how to throw out those zingers.
Yeah, I'm never going to watch this episode, man, because by the only bit, fuck, I'm never doing this shit again.
Well, and another thing that I know is going on, because I'm actually going to it, I believe it's Friday and Saturday, over at the Red Hat Amphitheater, they're going to be showing, I believe it's just the first Lord of the Rings movie, Fellowship of the Ring.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be showing the movie on screen, I assume, without the music track, and they're actually going to have the North Carolina Symphony on stage playing the music along with the movie. I'm going on Friday. But yeah, that should be going on Friday and Saturday, so that ought to draw a couple thousand people itself.
Mm-hmm.
So downtown is going to be packed.
Yes.
Go ahead and plan your parking ahead of time. Wear comfortable shoes. You'll be doing a lot of walking. And, don't be afraid of crowds, because there's going to be over 1 million people downtown. You heard it here. They're officially expecting over 1 million people to attend SPARKcon this year, which is awesome.
Definitely some good bands coming, man.
Oh man, I'm excited for Music Spark.
Just to say, the Bourbons are playing, and the Dapper Conspiracy are playing.
Now, why would you be mentioning those bands?
Because both of those bands have been on a certain show there.
The set list. Oh my God, what's that?
So Season and Snare, our most recent episode, out today. Or if you're watching this in the future, out September 1st.
And you won't have to go get in a Wayback Machine, because you can just go to the Setlist YouTube page.
That's right.
And see all their episodes there.
That's right. Season Snare, great band. They're the darlings of Periscope right now. They have celebrity followers. I mean, Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad is crazy about them. Laura Reed names them as one of her favorite local bands, and Laura Reed episode of Setlist there.
Jack the Radio, who I'm a big fan of. Jack the Radio.
Episode 10.
Zach Mexico, we brought in all the way from the Outer Banks. That's a great episode.
They're so good.
Like I said, Season 1 is going to be wrapping up soon. We got our fingers crossed for Season 2, but of course that all depends on the popularity of Season 1. We got to know that people enjoyed Season 1 and want a Season 2 before we put the time and the money and the energy into a Season 2. So if you're into local music, if you know someone else who is, someone who's in a local band.
Or if you just want to see Bob on the side of the stage.
Yes, I am the star of the show. I feature in every episode. I dress very fashionably, on fleek, as the kids say. And, they still haven't sent me my check. You bastard.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, man, you owe us money. Now we're funding Season 2.
Season 2. So yeah, if you like any of the bands that were featured, or know some bands that would like to be on the second season, go ahead and spread the word, because the more popular Season 1 of the show is, the better chance we'll get to see Season 2. And believe me, we didn't even scratch the surface of the great bands in town. There's much more to be seen. What else you were going to say? We just rambled about the set list for about 3 minutes. Anything else you're working on?
Oh, are you talking to me or Autumn?
Well, I was talking to you, but if that's it, if I know you're Mr. One Iron in the Fire.
Now we just just recently shot a music video for Nuclear Honey, so that'll be coming out pretty soon.
Cool.
And we're actually about to shoot a film for Al Julian that will be his directorial debut.
Oh, nice.
To reference one of your earlier episodes. Al Julian.
Yes, go check out the Al Julian episode on Local Film Talk from probably about a month ago. And, of course, you are doing this through your production company, Twin Maples Media.
Yes.
So go check out their website and see their work. They do some really quality stuff.
Let's pimp all the things.
Plug it all. Plug it all. This is just going to be like a laundry list of links. And so, Autumn, what are you working on?
Well, I'm continuing work with Code FAD, which is a multimedia dance company that I direct here in Raleigh. We just went down to Wilmington last weekend for a couple live performances, and we shot the footage for a new dance short film. And
cool.
So hopefully I'll get that into editing soon. We have 2 more short films that are scheduled to be done this fall, so it's a really busy film-intensive fall for the company, and we're performing live at SPARKcon in a couple different things. We'll be on the main stage Saturday, and we're performing Thursday night in Art Space, doing in combination with DanceSPARK, some painting happening while the dancers are moving. So we're keeping busy.
Oh, awesome! Good to see the different sparks working together like that. That's really cool. So, to learn more about you guys, what's the what's your website?
So our website is codefadcompany.org.
Okay. And as far as these short films that you guys are doing, are those just on the website, or is there a YouTube channel people can check them out on? Or
we have a YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is just the company name, CodeFad Company, and we have clips of all of our different short films on YouTube. We don't have the full films up there until we're convinced they're not making it into any more big festivals. So
Right.
a couple of our older ones are up there, and then the newer ones will have clips and then eventually get up there as well.
Right. Yeah, a lot of festivals frown on the idea of showing a film that people can go and watch on YouTube. So I know the feeling.
Yeah.
But not me. Live local film talk episode will show anything. Can be on YouTube for 5 years. We'll still show it. So yeah, that's really cool. I'm glad to see that you guys are keeping busy, and I look forward to swinging by DanceSPARK. Again, the weekend of September 17th through September 20th. You guys got stuff going on every night?
Yes. From Thursday night all the way through Sunday night. Stuff happening around the clock.
Very cool. Well, thank you guys for taking the time out to talk to me. It sounds like just between these two sparks, DanceSPARK and FilmSPARK, we got a ton of awesome stuff going on, and that doesn't even get into the 12 other sparks going on, plus one that's nothing but cursing and a flaming bus somewhere.
Yes.
I mean, I can't even begin to talk about how much awesome is going to be happening that weekend. So, again, folks, September 17th through September 20th. It's coming up in just a few weeks. Go ahead and mark your calendars. Make time to be there. And, of course, for selfish reasons, plan on going to the North Carolina Museum of History on noon on Sunday, September 20th, to see our live episode of Local Film Talk. And, yeah. I'm nervous and I'm excited, and one way or another, it's going to be an awesome, memorable experience. So thank you guys for taking the time to talk to us about it.
Well, thank you for having us.
All right, take it easy. Take two. And, of course, we have Miss Amber Belk, who is our liaison with all of FilmSPARK, or not all of FilmSPARK, all of SPARKcon. She's here to tell us about all the other different sparks that are going on. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, it's autumn, so.
What did I say?
Amber.
Take three.
Take three.